2025 began with the tragic news of California wildfires. Forests burned, houses destroyed, thousands of people evacuated, and all this suggests that there will be a huge crisis this year that will put the global economy in enormous difficulty. Well, what if I told you that it's actually quite the opposite? Strangely enough, the California wildfires, despite being a devastating tragedy, hold the potential to reshape the global economy and your financial future. Of course, our hearts go out to the people affected and the destruction caused, but it's also important to recognize that within every challenge lies an opportunity. California's wildfires have created a massive cycle of rebuilding and innovation that can spark economic growth on a global scale. But why might these wildfires be the unexpected catalyst for change you've been waiting for? Well, know that the economy benefits from these events. They lead to rapid innovation, and by the end, I will told you how you can position yourself to profit from this transformation. You'll see that even in the ashes of destruction, there's an opportunity to build something extraordinary. When we think of wildfires, we often picture devastation, homes reduced to rubble, families displaced, and landscapes scarred. But beyond the destruction lies a unique economic phenomenon. Wildfires act as a reset button, triggering a cycle of rebuilding that injects billions of dollars into the economy. Let's break it down. Massive government spending. After a wildfire, governments allocate enormous resources for recovery and rebuilding efforts. These funds are spent on infrastructure, housing, and support for affected communities. This surge in spending creates jobs, stimulates demand for materials, and kickstarts local economies. After the Camp Fire in 2018, the U.S. government allocated over $2 billion for recovery in Paradise, California. This funding didn't just rebuild homes, it revitalized businesses, created jobs, and attracted contractors from across the country. In addition to housing, governments often invest heavily in public infrastructure like roads, power grids, and water systems damaged by the fires. This creates opportunities for engineering firms, construction companies, and technology providers to step in with innovative solutions. Insurance payouts and economic liquidity. Insurance companies play a pivotal role in the aftermath of wildfires. While they face short-term losses, their payouts inject liquidity into local economies. Homeowners rebuild, businesses reopen, and money flows back into the market. This cycle of payouts and rebuilding leads to increased demand for construction services, raw materials, and even temporary housing solutions. Companies in these sectors often see significant growth during recovery periods. Furthermore, insurance companies often update their risk models and adjust premiums, creating a new wave of opportunities for financial analysts, actuaries, and tech companies specializing in risk assessment. Technological innovation. Disasters drive the need for innovation. From fire-resistant building materials to AI-powered fire prediction models, wildfires push industries to develop new solutions. Companies that specialize in these technologies often experience exponential growth. For example, drones equipped with thermal imaging have become a game-changer for detecting and monitoring wildfires. Firms developing these technologies are now seeing increased investment and global demand. Beyond firefighting technologies, there's a surge in demand for smart home systems designed to protect against fires. For example, heat-resistant sensors and automatic sprinkler systems are becoming standard in new developments, creating opportunities for tech companies to expand their offerings. Shifting real estate markets. Wildfires reshape real estate markets in profound ways. While some areas see a decline in property values, others experience a surge as people relocate to safer regions. This creates opportunities for savvy investors to profit from undervalued properties or capitalize on rising demand in new hotspots. After the 2019 Sonoma County wildfires, nearby cities like Sacramento saw a spike in housing demand. Real estate investors who anticipated this trend made substantial profits. Additionally, there's a growing trend toward developing communities with built-in fire defenses, such as wider fire breaks, centralized water reserves, and mandatory use of fire-resistant materials. These resilient communities often command higher property values, making them attractive investments. Expansion of renewable energy projects. Wildfires highlight the importance of sustainable energy solutions. Solar farms, wind energy projects, and energy storage facilities often receive a surge in funding during post-disaster rebuilding efforts, as governments aim to reduce dependency on vulnerable power grids. Companies that specialize in microgrids and decentralized energy solutions are particularly well-positioned to benefit as communities look for more resilient energy infrastructure. Now that we've established how wildfires fuel economic growth, let's talk about how you can seize this moment. The rebuilding process creates opportunities across multiple industries, and with the right strategy, you can position yourself to benefit. Here's how. Invest in construction and materials. Rebuilding efforts drive demand for construction services and materials like cement, steel, and timber. This is your chance to invest in companies that supply these essentials or start your own business in this space. For example, during the rebuilding of Paradise, California, construction firms saw unprecedented demand. Small contractors expanded their operations, while companies producing fire-resistant building materials reported record profits. Actionable tip: research publicly traded companies in the construction sector or consider starting a local contracting business if you're in an affected area. Additionally, companies specializing in modular construction, prefabricated homes that can be assembled quickly, are seeing increased demand. This is an emerging trend worth exploring for investors and entrepreneurs. Capitalize on renewable energy trends. Wildfires highlight the urgency of addressing climate change, driving investments in renewable energy solutions like solar, wind, and battery storage. Governments often prioritize green energy projects during rebuilding efforts, creating opportunities for investors and entrepreneurs. Look into ETFs focused on renewable energy, or consider launching a green energy consultancy to help communities adopt sustainable practices. Another area of growth is wildfire-resistant energy storage solutions, such as fireproof batteries for homes and businesses. Investing in companies developing these technologies could yield significant returns. Explore real estate opportunities. Real estate markets undergo significant shifts after wildfires. You can profit by buying undervalued properties in fire-affected areas and rebuilding with modern, fire-resistant designs. Investing in safer regions that attract people relocating from fire-prone zones. Partnering with developers to create resilient housing communities. In the aftermath of the 2024 California wildfires, areas previously overlooked by developers became prime real estate due to their relative safety and affordability. Caution: before investing, thoroughly research local regulations, insurance costs, and long-term trends. Support emerging technologies. Companies developing wildfire prevention and mitigation technologies are on the rise. From AI-driven fire prediction models to advanced firefighting equipment, these innovations are gaining global attention. For example, Descartes Labs uses satellite imagery and AI to predict natural disasters, including wildfires. Investors who supported such firms early on have seen substantial returns. Beyond prevention technologies, there's a growing market for eco-friendly restoration services, such as companies that specialize in reforestation or soil rehabilitation after fires. Diversify into agriculture and land management. Wildfires impact agriculture and forestry, creating opportunities for companies specializing in land restoration, fire-resistant crops, and sustainable farming practices. Investors can explore agricultural tech startups focused on improving land productivity post-disaster. Companies developing biochar, a fire-resistant soil amendment, are seeing increased interest from farmers and landowners looking to restore fire-damaged land. While the focus is often on local rebuilding efforts, the economic impact of wildfires extends far beyond California. Here's how. Increased demand for commodities. The need for construction materials drives global demand for commodities like timber, steel, and cement. Countries that export these materials, such as Canada and Brazil, see economic boosts. Example: following the 2023 wildfires, global timber prices surged as rebuilding efforts ramped up. Savvy investors in timber stocks reaped significant profits. Boost to technology exports. Technologies developed to combat wildfires often find applications worldwide. This creates new export opportunities for U.S. companies and drives global economic growth. Example: Drones and AI algorithms designed for wildfire monitoring are now being used in Australia, Europe, and South America to manage forest fires. Shifts in investment trends. Wildfires underscore the importance of sustainability, pushing capital toward green technologies and ESG, environmental, social, and governance funds. This shift creates opportunities for investors aligned with these trends. Emergence of global collaborations. Countries affected by wildfires increasingly collaborate on solutions, sharing technologies and strategies. This fosters innovation and creates opportunities for multinational partnerships, benefiting industries worldwide. Let's pause for a moment. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but what does it mean for me? Here's the answer. This is your opportunity to take action. The rebuilding efforts in California and the global ripple effects create a perfect storm of opportunity. Whether you're an investor, entrepreneur, or simply someone looking to change their financial future, there's a path for you. Here's what you need to do next. Start small. Pick one area, construction, renewable energy, real estate, or technology, and dive deep. Learn everything you can and identify actionable steps. Take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Whether it's buying a stock, starting a business, or reaching out to an industry expert, small actions lead to big results. Stay informed. The situation is constantly evolving. Stay updated on trends, regulations, and opportunities in your chosen area. California's wildfires are undeniably tragic, but they also present a unique opportunity for economic growth and personal success. By understanding the patterns of rebuilding and innovation, you can position yourself to profit while contributing to solutions that make communities more resilient. Remember, the greatest opportunities often come disguised as challenges. This is your chance to turn ashes into opportunity. Are you ready to take it? See you soon.